I think social media, whether you like it or not, it's here. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't really watch TV anymore in commercials. I don't really, if I am watching TV, I'm kind of like DVR or Netflix. I'm fast forwarding. Social media is like everybody's on social media. If you ever go to like a public place or if you're in public transportation or you're sitting at a mall or wherever, people are on social media like crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like the cheapest way to capture an audience. And since I started social media, I used to have only like 600 followers. I'm almost at 1,200 now, which is not a lot. I want to be in the thousands, but at least they're organic. I'm not buying my followers, right? I'm meeting people from watching our videos. So I noticed that like I'm in front of 1,200 people now that I wasn't in front of. I get to speak in front of them that's how I look at it. I get to speak in front of 1,200 people every day. And I feel like that's one of those things that's really helped us grow and, help get the business out there so that we can get more, I wouldn't say, stability, but just so you know the brand, and speaking of brand, I mean, so you're the pen team. Everybody knows you as the pen team. How did you come up with that brand, or how did you figure that this is important? Do you think brand is important to you guys?
Yeah, we had an assistant who was a graphic designer, and she helped come up with the names, the logos. And recently, when we joined Place and we bought our building and we kind of moved to a new system, we tried to change the logo. And as every step of the way, we just came back to, this is who we are. It speaks exactly, what we are. And the pen team, we've been in business since 2007, and we, thank God, we have, we're known for a team that runs with honesty and integrity and does it at a very high level.
So I'm going to ask you some questions since you've been in it so long, just to ask you, see what your thoughts are. Is it harder today than it was 15 years ago when you were in real estate?
It's different. So I wouldn't say it's hard. When I first got in, I didn't have a book of business. So I have a database now of 70,000 people. So out of those 70,000 people, they're all on market reports and listing alerts. So there's a good chance that somebody's going to want to transact, versus before I had to just come in the office and pray that my phone rang or go try to get coffee somewhere and start talking real estate. So it's different, but I think the problems are with different phases.
So I'm going to close with this before we do our fast questions. But what does success mean to you? What does it mean? What is that?
Success to me right now is all of my agents outproducing me and everybody on my team hitting their goals.
It's a pretty selfless success.
Yeah.
Some people say you got to be selfish and then be selfless, but it sounds like you're very selfless. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm agree with you. I think that, if everybody's producing at a high level and doing well, the morale is normally pretty solid.
Yeah.
Longevity speaks for itself as well too. I think you've got some people on your team for a pretty long time, as I have, and I think that helps. I think if you help them build success, they stay.
Yeah.
All right, so these are just some quick questions that I want to see your answers to. So what's the biggest mistake an agent makes today?
Biggest mistake an agent makes today is chasing a commission instead of treating a client like a family member.
Dude, I swear to you, that was what I thought you were going to say. I'm not even, if I had closed captioning, you would have read that. I don't know why I thought that you were going to say that, because I was thinking, what is the biggest nation? Chasing the commission. That is 100%. People feel that.
Yeah.
Right? Like if you're going to chase the commission, you're selling them a house that would maybe not be the right house for them, or maybe has a weird inspection or something, and you're just pushing it for that one closing. People feel it. Yeah. And I feel like at that point, when they feel it, they're never going to want to work with you again.
Yep.
All right. So what's the most underrated skill right now in real estate?
The most underrated skill in real estate, and probably in sales in general, is listening. Most people have their scripts of what they need to say and how they need to say it, and they miss what the client is really asking for.
Yeah.